Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pwn Star for Hire here, and I'm bringing you this last episode of Gun of the Week, and it's because the holographic for the Vector failed, and I don't have the time to get another one together. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save the talk about the Vector to the end, and then I'm gonna knock out a little bit about real talk real quick, and whatnot. Let you know what I'm doing this week. So what I'm going to talk about is, obviously I've got, Fallout New Vegas. If you haven't tried it yet, look forward to it. I think tomorrow night I will go ahead and I will upload, my review on it and what I think about it. It's sexy. And then what I'm going to do is tell you about these real talks. And I'm going to mention this right now in case you're curious about the title. I did a real talk with some subscribers. What I did is I got Fallout yesterday and I messaged all the guys. I'm like, you guys want to get on and come play? The first 5 subscribers, 6 subscribers that came on, besides Rob, he bailed out, his loss. We got together on a Skype call. We were going to talk about Fallout, and instead I surprised them and I'm like, hey guys, you guys want to be a part of a real talk? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, why not? So I get these guys. Be clear, these are guys coming together. None of them know each other. I don't know them on a friend level or anything like that. I've talked to a few of them, obviously, but you know what I mean. This is basically in my mind, I'm a subscriber myself. It's 6 subscribers coming together talking about the community, but the topic is other subscribers. What subscribers? The reason I want to mention this to you guys is because this is basically this episode is pretty much a podcast. I'm gonna upload it on ZShare or something, and the description, it'll be in the description below. It's a good 40-50 minutes long. It's a long talk, but I'm going to try to split it up. The first 10 or 20 minutes is talking about what subscribers like in commentators and directors and stuff. So if you guys are new to the commentating scene and you want help and to know what is appealing, listen to the first 10 or 20 minutes. And then we get into a little bit more deeper of the real talk, what we don't like about directors. There are names mentioned involved. If anybody or any other directors come back to this and you guys, feel like you were talked about wrongly, suck it the fuck up. Plain and simple. These are just real talk. Subscribers are getting together talking. If you don't like their opinions, then too bad. But then again, on the other spectrum, we've got, tons of people were talked about in a positive manner. You've got, when it comes down to gameplay, you've got X-Jaws, X-Cow, all them people, great gameplay. Then you've got people like Phantasmo and, all these people with great commentary. And, we come together and we talk about what we like to see. And then we grill down a little bit on what, we get involved. We talk about what subscribers don't like to see, if they feel like they're neglected, or what they expect from directors. And then, just to top it off, there's a few laughs in there. We joke about CNNers needing to do a dual commentary with Satan. We talk about tons of things. It's actually a pretty interesting thing for some people that are up-and-coming commentators. You basically need to just go ahead and check it out. I mean, the first 10-20 minutes might, teach you a little bit about what subscribers want to see. And then the rest of it is a pretty good, decent talk. Some of it's, deep and related, and then, others are just completely rants. I mean, it's not the easiest talk to listen to, but it's just subscribers getting together. People that don't know each other, having a couple laughs and talking about their ideas on the community. So, that's always something. You never see that together. You never see subscribers talk about other subscribers. You see directors talk about other directors, but you don't see it like that. I asked them, what do they think, one of the questions I asked. 2 of the questions at the end were difficult. I asked, what do you think the subscribers should do to better the community? Because, everybody's always like, oh, the directors need to do this. What could the subscribers do to actually, be better? And then to top it all off, I gave them some fun trivia. Little difficult question is, I made them sit there and in line. I wanted them to tell me one thing they liked about me and one thing they didn't like about me, or something that I could do better, or something like that. Criticism. And that's a lot of what's going on in that commentary. So look forward to that. It'll be down in the description. It's a great talk. I know 50 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is a little long for some of you guys, but you don't have to use it all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. So there's that, and then I've got a couple really deep talks coming up this week. The real talks, possibly this weekend. I got one with my buddy Aska Capper. He's a handicapped guy, but he's a comedian. He plays MW2, and he's got this great petition. Look forward to that one. That one's actually got quite a few laughs in it, I guess. And then we've got a little bit deeper one, and it's a subscriber that came to me, and I asked him what his things were, and I invited him on. It's not something I'm going to do normally, so don't you guys just start making up bullshit stories to try to do this. Just acknowledge what's going on, and the topic for that is, he's sterile, and that's not the easiest thing to talk about, and so many people don't know how common something like that in the real world is. It's something often just looked over. So, we've got 2 deep commentaries coming up. The one with Aska Capper is a little bit, humorous, and then we have the one that you guys can check in the description. So we got you set up for the next week or two in, the lovely little real talks. Now that this has taken fucking forever, I need a drink of dew. Where's my dew? All right. And we'll get into the gameplay here. And like I said, I'm unfortunately disappointed that the holographic game for the Vector, it was something, I don't remember. It was like a 42-6. It didn't work. I could bring it into Vegas, but every time I tried to render it, it would stop at like a minute and a half for some reason. So what we got is the silence gameplay. And, I mentioned about the red dot sight being the best, and I think it's because it seems like it's a little more stable. It looks like it's bouncing around a lot, but I still think the bullets go where the initial, red dot was. And if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, is, even though it looks like it's, hopping around a little bit, big booty, it's really, it seems like the bullets are actually going where it was initially intended to, if that makes any sense. Now, the silencer is a pretty good rushing weapon. I tried this on search. And this gun is actually pretty strong. I tried this out with Marathon. I don't know if it was stopping power. I did something different. No, it wasn't stopping power. I think it was Marathon Lightweight. And it's really unusual with this. And, with Marathon Lightweight, you usually only get 1 or 2 guys. But even though the rate of fire on this, it's still potent. So it's actually, I've noticed myself getting a couple triples and even a quad with this. And so you can get some good gameplay together with the Vector if you give it a try, because the first time I tried it, I absolutely hated it. You know what I mean? I'm like, can I get a refund? And it just didn't come together right there, and I died by flamingos. Who the hell has fucking flamingos in a beat-ass trailer park? Who fucking does that? I like flamingos. So randomness aside, I want to know your guys' thoughts on these. So look forward, check the description. Let me know what you guys want for Gun of the Week next week. I'm thinking M4A1. You guys tell me. Thanks, guys.